So, I'm trying not to get run over here. I want to talk a little bit about Jimmy basically getting fired. Am I like jumping up and down and cheering that he got fired? I don't behave that way, so that's not how I act. But I completely understand why he was fired. You know, the Democrats are going, what about free speech and different things like that? A company can fire you for any reason. A company can fire you because they don't like the scrunchie you wore to work. That's the reality of companies today. The reality is he was getting up in front of an audience and he was spewing hate and he was spewing misinformation where he is basically saying it's one of you guys, it's one of you conservatives that did this. And what that is going to do is that is fueling the fire of how we got to the point of losing Charlie. Okay, he's getting up there and he's basically saying it was one of you guys. And by saying it's one of you guys, what he's saying is that your type is capable of this and your type is capable of doing more of these atrocities. So what he's doing is, number one, it's a blatant lie. It was certainly, this young man was certainly not a conservative. Okay, and two, he's labeling this weird undertone that you conservatives are the ones that do these things. So that was not acceptable. The reality is when you are a person with a platform, that comes with a responsibility. And you should be honest in the way you speak in that responsibility. So that is why he was fired. He was fired not because ABC or whatever was kowtowing to Trump or scared of Trump or things like that. It had to do with that you have this guy on the stage who is spewing a rhetoric that is obviously not good for uniting anyone or for basically having a TV program that relies on ads and everything else and advertisers. And I'm not jumping up and down because I don't believe that that is the conservative way, but I understand why you were fired. And that goes the same. And again, I'm not like pushing that out there. It's just that there is an understanding that if you are going to go out there and say things like that, I'm not going to be shocked when you are now having to fill out an application at Cluck-a-Pluck. Okay, you know, if you're going to do those things, I'm not going to be shocked when your next job is, would you like fries with that? You know, but maybe Jim, you know, again, not to put shame on people who have the would you like fries with that, but you know, Jimmy Kimmel, you know, that's where you're at.